Have you ever thought about how waste management affects our environment? Hi, we are Group 4, and for this video, we will present what we know about waste management. To begin with our discussion, we will start by defining what is waste management.
Waste management is how trash is handled from the time it is created until it is properly disposed of. It includes activities such as collecting, transporting, treating, recycling, and safely getting rid of waste. The main goal of waste management is to reduce the negative effects of waste on human health and the environment. According to environmental sources, it also focuses on minimizing waste through practices like reuse and recycling. Proper waste management helps prevent pollution in air, water, and land. It also ensures that harmful materials are handled carefully to avoid health risks. Overall, waste management is important for maintaining clean communities and promoting sustainability.
Types of waste. Solid waste. Solid waste refers to unwanted materials in the solid form that are thrown away from homes, schools, office, and other places after they are no longer useful. It is the most common type of plastic and includes everyday items such as food wrappers, papers, plastics, cans, and yard debris. Liquid waste consists of waste materials in liquid form that produced by household, industries, and commercial establishments. It includes sewage, dirty water, used cooking oil, chemical, and wastewater from factories, which can cause pollution if not treated properly. Organic waste. Organic waste comes from natural materials that can easily break down and decompose through an action of microorganisms such as bacteria and fungi. Common example includes food scrap, fruit and vegetable peels, leftover meals, leaves, grass clippings, and animal waste from farms or household. Recycled waste. Recyclable waste includes materials that can be collected, cleaned, and processed to be used again in making a new product. For example, includes paper, cardboard, glass bottles, aluminum can, metal scraps, and certain plastic that can help reduce environment pollution when recycled properly.
Next is the hazardous waste. Hazardous waste contains harmful or toxic substances that can be dangerous to human health, animals, and the environment if not handled correctly. This type of waste includes batteries, pesticides, strong cleaning chemicals, paints, medical waste, and other materials that may cause poisoning, fire, or contamination. Next is the electronic waste. Electronic waste, also known as e-waste, refers to old, broken, or unwanted electronic devices that are no longer functioning or needed. This includes mobile phones, computers, televisions, chargers, printers, and other gadgets that may contain harmful substances if thrown away carelessly. Next is the industrial waste. Industrial waste is produced by factories, construction sites, and manufacturing companies during the production of goods and materials. It may include chemical waste, metal scraps, packaging materials, smoke residues, and wastewater, which need proper disposal to prevent harm to the environment. And last is the biomedical waste. Biomedical waste is generated by hospitals, clinics, laboratories, and other healthcare facilities during medical treatment, testing, and research activities. Examples include used gloves, syringe, needles, bandages, blood bags, and other contaminated materials that require careful disposal to prevent the spread of disease.
These are the problems about waste management. 1. Collection and disposal infrastructure. Lack of adequate collection of trash and disposal infrastructure is one of the major problems that is involved with waste management. Improper collection, less transportation of trash, and unhygienic disposal of waste can lead to serious environmental issues, such as land and soil contamination, air and water pollution, and climate change. Second is financial constraints. Another problem about waste management is the insufficient funding for waste management programs. Many communities, especially in developing countries, are having trouble in waste management due to the lack of funding for these programs that might help the community in waste management. The third one is public awareness and engagement. Many people in a community do not separate waste due to several reasons, such as lack of knowledge, false beliefs, and social and economic barriers. Many citizens manage their waste however they want because they are used to not segregating it and simply placing all their trash in a single bin.
Environmental impact has a big contribution in waste management by making it more dangerous and difficult to control due to pollution. For instance, when canals are clogged with excessive waste, they overflow during heavy rains, spreading garbage to the surrounding of the community and causing health risks. The continuous growth of waste becomes more alarming for every community, as it affects the efficiency of waste collection and disposal, leading to garbage buildup in unmanaged areas and increasing the risk of pest and disease spreading in the environment. Also, limited recycling and composting options add to the waste problem, as reusable materials and biodegradable waste are not properly processed, leading to more garbage being sent to landfills and increasing pressure in the disposal system.
Number 1. Waste segregation. Place labeled trash bins in classrooms and common areas. Everyone will be encouraged to properly separate their waste before disposal. We can also assign officers or volunteers to monitor if segregation is being followed. This way, everyone becomes more aware of their actions and helps keep the environment clean in a simple but meaningful way. Number 2. Recycling. Collect recyclable materials such as paper, plastic, bottles, and cans and store them in a designated area. These materials can also be sold to junk shops or used in school projects like art or DIY activities. This helps reduce waste and can also raise funds. It also gives students a sense of responsibility while turning trash into something useful. Number 3. Composting. Set up a compost pit or a container where food waste, dried leaves, and other organic materials will be placed. Over time, this will turn into natural fertilizer which can be used for plants in the school garden. This allows us to see how waste can be transformed into something beneficial for nature.
Reuse. Promote reusing materials by encouraging students to use refillable water bottles, use paper for drafts, and turn old items into useful materials. It helps build a habit of being resourceful and reducing unnecessary waste in every life. Landfilling. For waste that cannot be reused or recycled, we will ensure it is properly collected and disposed on designated landfills areas through coordination with local waste collectors. This ensures safe and proper disposal. These steps reminds us that not all waste can be avoided, but it can still be managed responsibly. And lastly, incineration. For hazardous or special types of waste, we will coordinate with proper authorities or facilities that use safe incineration methods. We will not burn waste openly to avoid harmful pollution. By doing this, we prioritize safety while protecting both people and the environment.
Going on, here are the solutions in improper waste management. Number 1 is the use of effective waste disposal management. An efficient management plan would also ensure that the landfills are strategically placed to facilitate garbage collection and monitoring and recycling. Next is recycling properly. So, you need to make sure you recycle the waste properly to avoid contaminating the whole recycling batch. This is one of the most effective solutions for waste disposal. Next is being eco-friendly. So, within the use of more and more unsustainable products, it becomes even more difficult to dispose of them. So, instead of unsustainable products, use eco-friendly products that can be easily be recycled or disposed of. Next is the use of reduce, recycle, and reuse. Recycling not only saves energy, but also prevents the materials from going to landfills. And it provides raw materials for new products. So installing more bins for collecting recyclables like paper, glass, plastics, etc. and then recycling them can be a huge step.
On the other hand, proper waste segregation. Simple yet powerful solution, separation of biodegradable waste, non-biodegradable waste, and recyclable materials into different bins for every household. Properly sorting becomes much easier for collection systems and recycling facilities to process them efficiently. Community cleanup drives. Organizing regular cleanup drives in public spaces helps out the environment and raise awareness. This brings us the community together to collectively remove the waste from the stress, rivers, parks, and the other areas that are often neglected. Education program. Educating the members of a community about the effect of improper waste disposal creates a long-term behavioral change. The people are most likely to follow proper practices if they are taught and understand why proper waste management matters. Stricter enforcement of government facilities. Local governments play a huge role in solving waste problems. By implementing strict waste management laws, authorities can hold communities accountable for improper disposal, and even penalties for illegal dumping and incentives for proper waste management. This can encourage more responsible behavior from citizens.
In conclusion, proper waste management has been found to be very important in promoting a clean and safe environment for all living beings. It can be achieved through identifying various types of waste and using the correct techniques such as segregation, recycling, composting, and proper disposal. Nevertheless, issues such as inadequate facilities, lack of financial resources, and poor public awareness have hindered efforts toward successful waste management. This problem calls for increased collaboration among individual citizens, groups within the community, and governmental bodies. Simple steps like minimization of waste, reuse, and proper recycling have proven to be effective. Additionally, educating people and enforcing policies can play an important role in promoting proper waste management practices.